Hey, what's up learners, Tyler from 10 Thumbs Pro. Today we're doing Sittin' on the Dock of the Bay on the guitar. One of my all-time favorites. We're doing all bar chords because I think this song sounds better on bar chords, but if you ever want an easier version, let me know in the comments. Printable tabs for this lesson and all our lessons by becoming a Patreon. Do guitar tutorials every single Monday, ukulele Wednesday and Saturday. Subscribe if you like this kind of content. Let's do it. Grab your guitar, brain, attention span, follow me on in, and let's break it down.
So we'll be using the G chord. This is based off the E shape. We'll also be using the E chord, but the G shape is barring the 3rd fret, 5th fret of the A string, 5th fret of the D, 4th fret of the G. And the reason it's called the E shape is because it comes from the E shape. The nut serves as a stationary finger. So if you play the E chord with not these 3 fingers, but these 3 fingers, move it all the way up and bar the 3rd fret, you'll see that G. The reason you know it's a G is because this G note is your root. With this same shape, we're also going to see the A chord. 5th fret root, A chord. Move it up 2 frets and lift your pinky and it becomes the B7. We're going to see this shape as well. Move up 1 fret and get that pinky back down and it's the C. C note, C shape. Now, we're also going to see the F chord, same shape. We're going to be using that shape a lot for this song. And we're going to see the D and the C. So those come from the A shape. And I play it like this. So my D chord, 5th fret with my index finger, and I use my ring finger to play the 5th fret of the D, G, and B strings. And I don't play the E string. If I move that down 2 frets, it becomes C. C note, C chord, D note, D chord. There's a cool inversion trick with that shape that Jimi Hendrix used a lot. If you want to check that out, I'll link that in the notes. Now, the open shapes would be G, E, C, B7. You'd also see the D chord, but you really can't get around this F. All right, you could do a smaller version of it, which would be 3, 2, 1, 1. All right, let's take a look at the intro. The intro sounds like this. Okay, and what we're doing here is we're going down, up, mute, or down, up, down. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 3, 4. And I'm just taking the whole chord down to the 2nd fret and sliding it up. And I'm not strumming all 6 strings when I slide it up. Just kind of strumming the first 2 or 3 like a power chord. And you can hear that in the bass. The bass is going. And that's what we're emulating. So you do that 4 times. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and then I'll watch them roll away again. All right. Then we're into the chord, or the verse. So the verse here is going to be G to a B7. But the B7 changes on the and after the 4 beat. So the rhythm's going to go down, mute, up, mute, up. Down, mute, up, mute, up. 1, 2, and 4, and 2, and 4, and. So you're going to go down, mute, up, mute, up, mute, up, mute, up. Down, mute, up, mute, up, mute, up. To the C. And the C is going to be down, up, mute, down, up, down, up. And so again, when you get to the A, it's on that and after the 4th beat. So the C is down, up, mute, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, mute, up, down, up, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then again, it's and to and for and. All of the mutes can just be replaced with downs, just so you know. It makes those changes on the offbeats a little easier, though. That's why I like to use them. If we were to do it without mute, you would get down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 bound, down, bound, bound, down, bound. So that circle would happen 2 times. If we play through it 2 times, we get. And then we're into the chorus. Real quick, though, I want to touch on the melody for the verse. It's pretty basic. It's sitting in the morning sun. I'll be sitting when the evening comes. G, 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 A, G, B, 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 C, 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 B, B flat A. Sitting in the morning sun. I'll be sitting when the evening comes. All right, so that's just a touch on the melody, so you can practice it a little bit. The verse and the verse is the straightforward melody. The chorus is a little bit harder, and the bridge is quite a bit harder. Just so you know. Sitting in the morning sun. I'll be sitting when the evening comes. Watching the ships roll in. I'll be watching roll away again. All right, so the verse is the easiest melody of the whole song. The chorus gets a little trickier, and then the bridge gets even trickier. So let's take a look at the chorus. You got your G to E, G to E, G to A, G to E. Now, the G to E is going to be on the offbeat after the 4 again. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and boom. So let's add a strum pattern to that. A foundational one would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 4 and down, up, mute, now. It's actually easier for me to count the numbers than it is the downs and ups. Sorry about that. Slowly. Down, up, mute, mute, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up, mute, 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 up, down, up, mute, mute, down, up, mute, mute, down, up, mute, mute, down, up, mute, mute, boom. So you can see those first 2 are changed on the offbeat, and the second half of it, you're changing on the 1. That is the foundation of a strum pattern, though. You can mix it up in there for sure. It doesn't have to be down, up, mute, up every time. Down, mute, up, mute, up. Or down, up, mute, up, mute, up. Down, mute, up. Down, mute, up, mute, up. All those are viable alternatives. Just get that foundation, get comfortable with it, and then after you do that, you can start to really rock and roll and feel better with your right hand. 2 more pieces, the bridge and the outro. The bridge goes G, D, C. And the G is 2 beats, 1, 2. The D is 2 beats, 3, 4. The C is 4 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to F. 1, 2, 3, 4 to D. 1, 2, 3, 4, verse 3. That happens after the second chorus. And the strum pattern, again, I'm going to do down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up, mute, up. But you can do down, up, 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 down, up. That mute can be a down, and I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but you should hear both. Down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, let it ring, 1 and 2 and. So that D, you want to let it ring out after the down, up, or the down, up, you up. Also when you're going down, up, that last up is kind of when you're changing chords, and it's more of a scratch in between, like down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Just so you know, all right? If we do it with the mute, you get down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, mute, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, mute, up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, boo doo boop. Then lastly, you have the outro, which is the whistling part. That is 3 full strum patterns on the G and then 1 on the E. Down, down, up, down. Oh, I guess that's not right. I'm just saying the whistle would be down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So I'm just doing Old Faithful, down, down, up, down, up, over the G. When I get to the E, I throw in an extra up. Down, down, up, down, up, 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 4, and down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, mute, up, down, mute, up, down, up, 1, 2, and 4, and down, up, mute, up, boom. Again, mute optional, and even then the extra up is optional, but it gives it some extra movement. It's hard to fade out when you play live, so after going through this once, twice, 3 times, however you choose, you would finish on the G. Whistling's not my forte. Okay.
And there you have it, folks. That is how you play Sittin' on the Dock of the Bay on the guitar. I hope you dig it. Otis Redding is one of my all-time favorites. We could do some more. If you were into it, let me know, like Coffee and Cigarettes and some of his other low-key classics. This was his big song, but he has a lot of cuts that are really worth listening to. A tremendous singer and a tremendous artist. Lost way too early. All right, thanks for learning. Think about subscribing. Think about becoming a Patreon, cheaper than a cheap cheeseburger. And until next time, life is good, friends. Rock and roll. Catch you on the flip side.